Ding ding ding! Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome her opponent for day one, Ruby Red! 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 And here comes Ruby Red. Ruby Red said it is time for this story to end between her and Jordynne Grace. Will it all come to an end next Saturday at day one for the Raw Women's Champion in their last woman standing match? Ruby Red, 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 Ruby Red. And we are getting a table in here for this very physical matchup, as these two have to sit across from one another. They can not even be close to one another. Jordynne Grace and Ruby Red wants to hurt one another. They want to put an end to one another, and they need to save all their energy for day one. Ruby Red, Ruby Red, and the champion, Jordynne Grace. I'm Jordynne Grace. I'm Jordynne Grace. Jordynne Grace. Jordynne Grace. Jordynne Grace. I'm 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 Jordynne Grace. Well, here comes the Raw Women's Champion, Jordynne Grace, the same woman who told Ruby Red that she was going to take the Raw Women's Championship from her. And that has been since Clash of Champions, like 2 to 3 to 4 months ago, when these two women tore it down in the ring for the Raw Women's Champ with Jasmine, and their story continues on. But Jordynne Grace and Ruby Red said that it must come to an end. Jordynne Grace, Jordynne Grace, I'm Jordynne Grace. Well, hello ladies. Tonight I have been instructed by Blue Alexander that tonight you two women will only share your final words and final thoughts before we hit the road to day one. Also, if there are any interruptions, please come out now, because we do not want any interruptions during this talking period. Also, You two are not allowed to put your hands on one another. If you do, Ruby Red, your match will be suspended at day 1, and Jordynne Grace will remain our Raw Women's Champion. That is consent by our general manager and our other general manager, Blue Alexander and Purple Alexander. Also, Jordynne Grace, if you put your hands on Ruby Red during this statement, you will have to vacate your Raw Women's Champion, and you will no longer be Raw Women's Champion again. The only thing you two are here to do tonight is to talk your differences out before day 1. Thank you. So, in order for us to hurry up and get this out the way, Ruby Red, we will let you go first. Listen up, listen up. Ooh, shut up! Ooh. You know what, Jordynne Grace? You know what? I feel like that you are just standing there with my Raw Women's Championship. I feel like that at Clash of Champions months ago, I should have ended this story and I should have beaten you in front of all of those people. What? But it looked like you showed your talent. You showed what it took to be a Raw Women's Champion. You showed in front of your family that you only care about yourself and that you don't care about your own family, because you proved that to them at Clash of Champions when you won the Raw Women's Champion. I watched you. Your little sister tried to hug you for accomplishing something that you always dreamed of, and you didn't even have the decency to hug her back. What? And that is selfish, because I doubted that your little sister believed that one day when you got into the WWE that you were going to accomplish of becoming the Raw Women's Champion. And look where you are now with my Raw Women's Champion. What? Now, Jordynne Grace, I have tried and tried and tried to overlook you after all the times you have beat me. And I gotta say, which I don't want to say this, it looks like you are the better woman. You are better than me, but one thing that you are not, you have not held many more titles than me. What? I have held 6 titles in the WWE since I have been here, and that is just your first title. And I see why you try to keep it to yourself. I see why you don't want to defend the title, because you know deep down inside, if you ever lose that Raw Women's title, it is your last and final hope, and there is nothing that you have left. But you see, Jordynne Grace, forget all of that. But you see, Jordynne Grace, forget all of that, because I am past that. I am sick and tired of every woman in that back of the locker room saying that Jordynne Grace is better than me. Well, let's bring it down to this point. Because before you came here, everyone was complimenting me. Everyone was saying that I couldn't be beat and that I was the best Raw Women's Champion that this WWE Universe has seen. And it looks like you have taken that from me. What? But anyways, Jordynne Grace, I am past that. The only thing that I am worried about is beating you at day one and reclaiming back my Raw Women's Championship that I should have never lost at Clash of Champions months ago if it wasn't for you and Jasmine sticking y'all nose in my business. But enough, Ruby Red, enough. We are sick and tired of your excuses. We are sick and tired of you always trying to blame everyone else for your failures. I beat you and Jasmine fair and square at Clash of Champions, and then you and Jasmine continue to keep coming back, and every time I continue to knock y'all down. Even I beat Watermelon 3 times already, and I have even beat Demetria Morgan, but it doesn't matter, because see, you Ruby Red, I have to make sure that me and your story comes to an end at day one. Because see, since day one, when I came here into the WWE, I didn't know no one. Jasmine was the one who showed me around and who showed me the way of WWE. And ever since, I have been learning how to make sure that I have my playbook right, I have my skills right, and I have everything that I need to be your Raw Women's Champion. And look here, Jordynne Grace, you might say, no, look here, Ruby Red, you might say that I am the problem, I am the issue, because you can't sit up here and play me stupid. I know that you're up here thinking in your mind right now, oh, Jordynne Grace is the issue. Well, guess what, Ruby Red? I am not the issue. You want to know who's the issue? You're the issue. Because every single time I have beaten you and you continue to come back, you continue to not stay out of my way. So this time, come around. This time, at day one, I will put an end to you. I will make sure that at day one you don't come back and ever try to get another shot at my Raw Women's Championship. Because you see, Ruby Red, ever since I took this Raw Women's Championship from you, I have been working hard to keep it, and I refuse to lose it. And if I do lose it, I will build my momentum back up, and I will go after another championship if I have to. Because just because you won 6 championships, you are still not better than me. I don't know why I have to keep on telling people that I am not the same Jordynne Grace that people remember from NXT. I am a level up. I am different, and I am better than I was from NXT. So Ruby Red, if you are ready for me at day one, and if you are ready to get beat again like all the other times I have beaten you, well, prepare to get beat again. Boom, boom, boom. Jordynne Grace. Jordynne Grace. I'm Jordynne Grace. Jordynne Grace. Jordan Grace. I'm Jordan Grace. Well, it is settled. It will be Jordan Grace versus Ruby Red for the Raw Women's Championship in a last woman standing match. It is at day one next Saturday.